right, we're live. We're going to do a little bit of talking about. I could probably move this more even. Talk about some crappie fishing while I'm doing it. Let's see. Yeah. See if we can get some crappie-os. Hey, Paul. 351. Hey, Matt. V8. Good morning, guys. I'm just barely waking up, and the sun is coming up as we speak. Oh, it's way up in the sky, but Mom and son, good to see you. Yeah, it's cold here, too. Sure, it's mid-30s, maybe. Just getting ready to throw my first bait out. We're going for crappie. Got a little peg float, little Bobby Garlands. What's your favorite, guys, way to fish for crappie? I know mine's float, but nothing like seeing that float go down. It's already going down. Let's see if we can take it down all the way. 33 there. Yeah, it's probably around that here. Some reason I'm using my broken reel, but hey, there's fish out there biting on it. Whether it's crappie or not, I don't know. Hey, Nate, good to see you. Good morning. Yeah, I like float fishing for them too. It's a lot easier. Float, yeah. Of course, I'm in shallow water too. That 4 foot maybe. Might have to put a sinker on it. They're biting on it, but not taking it down. $10 reels, yeah. I don't even have $10. That's the question there, Paul. They don't even have. Yeah, I tear $10 reels up. That's a combo deal. Yeah, they're biting on it out there. He just ain't taking it down. Let's see if I can bring him in. I got that one, I think. Good old bluegill. That's what's hitting on him. Well, it may be a bluegill fishing expedition. Oh, thank you, Mom and son. Ponds for crappie, yeah. I've been trying to upload a crappie video. I'm just uncut. There's his first bluegill anyway. Thank you, Mom and son. It might be these guys today, but whatever's biting. Hey, good morning, Scott. There you are. Hey, Anthony. There you go. You want that? I'll save that for you, Anthony. We're going to let him go. I don't use bluegills too much in this time of year for bait. I got sinkers left, Anthony. Got to save some for tonight. If I'm not wore out. All right, Bill. What's your favorite way to catch crappie, Bill? Good morning, by the way. You have to tease Anthony. He don't like bluegill. I've not got to catch a bunch. I just want to see how the bite was this morning. Something nibbling on it. let's see. I only have it set for about 1.5 feet, so it's not very deep. Minnows under a cork. I need to get me some corks. I use these little peg floats, but mainly because I'm cheap. I split them in two and use 2 of them. Or 3 of them, whatever I can get. I think I found that one on the bank. We're just reusing it. $3.51. Catch a crappie for bait, yeah. That's how I started out, Anthony. Nothing wrong with going cheap. Nope. Not for crappie. That's a pretty easy fish to catch, actually, but if you can find them. When you can find them. $3.51. Yeah. Especially if I'm going to get hung up out there anyway. Come on, crappie. What I'll do is normally just set it shallow and then go deeper as I go. I already know the depth out there. It's about 4 foot, maybe. Yeah, I'm just checking it out today, Matt. I don't know either. The catfish weren't biting, so maybe the crappie. I know the bluegill are. So might go just a hair deeper. And yeah, sometimes they want it with float, sometimes they don't. But I'm gonna lose all my tackle here just throwing it out there. There's a lot of structure on the bottom. Come on. Couple days this cold, they might like it. Just let it sit there for a minute. Everybody been using hair jigs, Bobby Garlands, or just minnows. I've not used minnows myself. Yellow bass were biting. Oh, those yellow bass are fun. I know where the snags are at in that spot now, Stacy. You think you do. I come up with a new one every time I'm here. Definitely don't want to lose those. That's my hooks. Yellow bass are kind of fun. If you catch a good size one, I mean, even the small ones fight hard. I don't usually get on yellow bass and they'll hit like crazy. Crappie don't seem to be biting, but now the weather's holding steady. Yeah, I think so. I think they'll pile up. Once it gets a little colder, they'll move to these deeper spots like this. There was a bite. They were a lot of fun to catch. Sophie caught one. Thought she had a big crappie. Yeah, I know. They surprise you. They surprise the heck out of you when you think it's a big crappie. Had one bite right there. Wish you could see the float. I ain't seen no deer this morning, but I'm sure they're out here. It's cold. I should have brought my gloves. Berkeley minnows. There you go. I put them on a trout magnet. The 1-inch minnows. Yeah. I tear them up with the trout magnet. Gilly spot is loaded with yellow bass. 1.5 pounder last year. Whew, that is big for a yellow bass. You're right, Nate. But no, the little packs they sell at Walmart for like $4. I used to like the little jars that were in the liquid, but the ones you buy in the pack, they get tore up pretty quickly. But you can normally catch 4 or 5 fish normally on a half of one. Oh, bluegill, I think. Nope, missed him. Tell when they can't take that float down. I don't know why they can't take that float down, but bluegill seem to be biting. We're trying to get natural state on some crappie. He makes his own hair jigs, so yeah, that's a weird place. Wherever you can find them at, hard to find unless you buy them online. Hands are cold, ears are cold. No, I haven't used hair jigs much. Hey, Domingo, talk about the crappie, man. There he is. What's your favorite way to fish for crappie, Domingo? When they're biting, anyway. I found a few good ones. 13 inches, yes. Oh, cool. Yeah, I don't get too many 13 inches. Jig and bobber, there you go. Domingo's is jig and bobber too. Pistol Creek, hey brother. Chris, good morning. Bluegill so far is all it's biting, but I know those babies are out there. What's your favorite way to fish for crappie there, Chris? I don't think I've ever seen you fish with a float, so. Oh, crap. Took it down that time. Man, the crappie legends are in here. Yeah, that's right. The biggest I caught out of here is 13 and a half, and that wasn't too long ago. You get a lot of 11s and 12s, and that's about it. I think the bluegill are playing with me, but trout magnet with no float. Man, if I had a trout magnet, well, I'll go through a pack of trout magnets here. You can't let that bait even come close to the bottom. There's limbs sticking up everywhere underneath the bottom. I see the turtle out there. Trout magnet, no float. So far, the consensus is float fishing, Chris. It's a favorite way. Sometimes with minnows and other baits, but watching that float go down. Whew. You lost about 10 yesterday. Well, you gotta love when your bait comes back at your face, but been a lot of little ones. I haven't fished here in about a week or so, figure that cold water will pile them up in here. So it was worth it. Cool. Didn't have too much of a fall bite. Water's so low, but I'm just using a Bobby Garland today so far. Running low on baits, running low on sinkers, definitely running low on jigs. Ties, not toes. Vertical jigging deep. Hey, breaking off 2 of my hand ties at once. Hurts my pride. As fast as you make them there, Matt. I think you're good to go. Of course, I did watch that one with Ken. That took a little while to do one jig. That was hilarious. Bobber Minnow guy. Yep. Oh, Rod. I still need to watch his videos. I'm getting behind on videos. I'm trying to push for more hours. It's tough to get those hours. Been trying to upload a video for 3 days. It just won't go. Lead pouring. You got to do all kinds of other stuff. Yeah, a lot of work in that. I'm gonna have to email you later about something, Matt. There's a lot of guys that use jigs for skipjack fishing. I just love seeing that float go down. But really, you don't need an ultralight for that. But you can pretty much use anything for watching your float go down. Ultralight fishing, you need kind of a light rod, extra sensitive. Yeah, that's all that extra work. Somebody asked me, why don't I pour my own sinkers? I said, I ain't got time. I'm always fishing. Yep, use Rod's code. Yeah, I need to get some of Rod's. The boss lady's hollering for me. Gotta run. All right, Chris. Hope that boss lady keeps that hillbilly in line. When I fish in the creeks at the time of year, I constantly change depth. Yep. You've been catching them closer to the bottom. Yeah, I know, Domingo. That's what we're kind of doing this morning, but as soon as I get to the bottom, I'm hung up. I'll probably have more luck just throwing the bait out there without a float, but I don't feel like retiring 300 times on a live. We're just kind of talking about crappie. That's it. $3.51 catches the crappie too. Don't let him fool you. Take it easy, Chris. I'm down to, let's see, I got Anthony's down here. I got to work on a couple reels. I broke one again last night. Yep, it can be frustrating. So there's some big ones out there, but they're holding really tight to that structure. Skipjack Cindy, good morning. Then you throw it like that, you're definitely going to get hung up. That's where the fish will be, though. Oh, barely got it out. That is where the fish are holding up at. Hey, 351, what's your favorite way to fish for crappie? You might have said, but I might have missed it. Caught a bluegill, Cindy. Bluegill. I offered it to Anthony, though, so I think that was just worth it right there, because I know Anthony hates bluegill. Probably not deep enough, but we'll take her a hair deeper. Cindy had a heck of a live last night. I didn't get to see it, but 7 hours long. Woo! Man, hands are free. It's cold here. Sure, it's in the mid 30s, maybe. Chilly. Hey, Stan, good morning. Bluegill for bait. I'm going to give it to you, Anthony. You need some more frozen bluegill. I still got to work on them. I got 2 reels now, Anthony, I can work on. I'm going to take the worm gear and all that stuff off there. Bait fishing, bobber, and jigs. On the boat, just jigs, yeah? Because you're right on the fish. You can just drop it down. That's right, Sandy. Heck, I spent 4 hours. Half the time I only had 1 rod. Not even a fish, not even a bite. The rough night. There, that's a good spot right there. Get one to bite. Might have to change colors. Yep, you sure do. I don't have to travel very far, so I'm pretty good. Yep, I like that 351. From the bank, afloat. Yep. Oh, there was a bite anyway. Loved your live, Cindy. probably be my only Friday night live, that's for sure. Friday's a work day for me. Most lakes around here don't have a signal to go live. Yeah, I wanted to try that up there where the Fishing Hoosiers at. He said there's no signal. I said, yeah, I know. I had a hard time getting there because there was no signal. Oh, something jumped out there. 4 blues. Awesome. Probably going to get hung up now. Bad signals, yep. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Most of the ponds I go to, they have little crappie. Well, it's better than catching no crappie. Hey, Fresno, good morning. Going back out today? Well, I seen you had a cast that video, Cindy, and I just made one myself, and you may go look at it on my community page. I'm probably too deep now. We're going to switch it back up. I still got plenty of bait, I can tell you that. I probably could have shared my bait with you. I'm sure it's going to last you as long as it's me. Let's see, what should I go with? What color should I go with today? We'll try pink. Chartreuse. Definitely not my favorite. We'll try it. Got a few more left of those. What's going on, Fresno? Hey, good morning, Terry. We're just talking, chit-chatting about crappie and how everybody likes to catch them. How do you like to catch crappie, Terry, if you get to go? Some people don't crappie fish, but it's kind of like bluegill fishing. It's fun. Easy, something easy to do. Just have fun. Go out, fish with your kids, or I don't know. It's just fun to do. Get more day fishing. Yeah, night fishing's getting a little cold, Cindy. Having some coppering, pondering the day. All right. I got to work on that reel, Fresno. And I know that one day you said it sounded like it was yelling for help. Well, it broke last night. Paul went out. Little crankbait. All right, Terry, I'll check it out. I don't use crankbaits very often. Hey, good morning, Kevin. I don't know if Matt's still here, but I'm going to have him talk to you. I'll have to email him about it. Yeah, me too, Cindy. For one reason is because that pack bait, catfish bite that too, so that's a kind of a win-win. Catch a big carp or catch a big catfish. Hey, Matt, check out Kevin Fishes. Check out Kevin Fishes. He was throwing some hair jigs at his dam there. He catches all kinds. He's a skipjack man, so definitely got to talk to. Wow. New York to Texas. Always here. He's always here. Shoot, they got a little boy that keeps them busy. I know better than that. I remember those days. I had 3 little ones. Well, 2 little ones, and then I had 2 more. So I've always had little ones in my house. He's done it twice now. That's awesome. Hey, that's interesting. That's an interesting, Stan. I think everything eats chicken. No, I do. 18-pound carp on. I've never caught a carp on cut bait. I've heard people do that too. I've heard them catch them on chicken liver. That's pretty cool, Terry. That's a long way. £4. That would have been bait here at Fresno. I don't know if you used it for bait, but that would have been bait. Hands are froze. One of them cold days. Couple more days like this, crappie will be biting good. Hopefully Kevin's still in here. Yeah, I don't know either. We can't use it for live bait. We can cut it up. A lot of places have different rules and regulations. Can't use live shad either. Only in certain places. Fish are deep. Well, I'm probably in one of the deeper holes here, but bluegills are still here, though. I don't know where maybe we'll catch bluegills this time of year. No love for that bait, though. Any folks I chat with that are able to can come visit. Cool, Terry. Heck yeah. That bait didn't do crap. I'll keep it. One of these days it might work. I think it might work muddy water, I think, but pink and chartreuse. I ain't had muddy water since spring, I don't think. No rain this year. Yep, share each other out. Don't forget to hit the like button. It's going to be a little short video here, but should have plenty of mods. Probably need to get Terry to be a mod. I don't know if he is, but all right, what bait should I try next? Try one of my new baits. I don't know if anybody's tried this color. We got hot pink and blue. That blue is what does it for me normally. I don't know why, but white or pearl all white plastic jig. I cannot say I have here, Domingo. Go small. Yeah. Well, this is what I got. I got trout magnets, but I don't really have nothing real small. These tails on these cast gray baits are that is unreal. Wrenches scare me. Yeah, I got to work on my reels. This one here is tore up. I'm just using it. You don't need a good reel for crappie fishing. Share that Domingo out. You ain't checked out Domingo. He's a crappie fishing master. White works great. Yeah, white's my favorite color for crappie back in the day. But really wasn't fishing for crappie, but that's what I got with white. White and clear with a little bit of a sparkle in it. I'm a guy that used to only use curly tail grubs, so. Pin spinning reels. Yeah, I'm with you there, Stan. I'm with you. I've got a spin fisher. I would love to got the live liner on it, but just a pin spin fisher 5. Need more pin reels. Probably not for crappie fishing though, probably, but. Need a pin bait caster. That's what I need. Gulp maggots. Well, that's interesting. Gulp maggots. Road runners and beetle spins. I think Old Pistol Creek uses the road runner thing. Underspin, yeah. Oh, thank you, 351. Get some names out there. Definitely want people to share it out. Good tips there, Stan. I have not tried those for a long time. We might throw a crappie nibble on. They ain't liking that color today at all either. May not be no fish here. Yeah, he does pretty good at those underspins. Awesome, Dave. About time. I'm hoping you get on some. It's been a rough few days for me, but where you go, Dave? I know you're in there. There he is. Awesome, Dave. Hope you spend all day on it. Get some content out or something. Just go fishing's good enough in itself, in my opinion. Oh, Dave's been out for a good while. Sometimes you just can't get to go fishing. I mean, not everybody gets to go fishing. Lake Monroe, that's not too far from me. I got a buddy there that does some dragging around the creek mouths. I'm sure there's a lot of crappie there too, but as a matter of fact, I know there is. I've not fished the Monroe. Being so close, I've never fished it. The dropping in the lakes has disrupted everything. Oh, yep, Cindy. Everything's been low here all year. Oh, yeah, Dave. I'm excited for you. Getting back on some fish. Check out Dave. He's the Flathead man. And General Catfish Man. And he can tell you how to get on some fish. Pretty great channel. But he's finally getting back at it. The ultralight ugly stick, yes. Actually, that's what I got right here is an ugly stick. We're trying to, how thick they are. I've seen some, at Lake Lemon, I've seen the footage under the docks. These LiveScope people can see it all. Yes. Hey, Dave, if you get time, check out my community page. I had no luck yesterday at fishing, but I went to catch bait, and it was on like Donkey Kong. Now something jumped out there. Miss Skipjack. May have to go a little deeper. May have to go down where you get snagged. I know there's a lot of people that don't get a chance to get out all the time. O'Day's he's been hard at work. I had a bite. I already subbed to Dave. Awesome, Cindy. Oh. Trying to get Dave to do some live streaming. Cane pole, that's awesome. Yeah, that'd be awesome. I thought about trying that too, cane pole. Yeah. Oh, I forgot to ask, Dave, what's your favorite way to crappie fish? You don't know how to do it? Well, join the club. It's easy to do. It's easy. Just throw your bait out there. You just got to know where they're at. I probably already threw 100 times. Jigs, let them fall. Consensus here is usually from the bank, it's a float. I could probably just leave it out there. Hey, Mikey. Yep, back at it. I tore up a reel last night, Dave. My Cat Max went down. The pawl got shot, and then the guide fell out. That's probably going to be a conventional reel now if I can make it that way. Just happened to have a pissy fun. Same thing. That thing already cast like crazy. All right. I want to catch crappie under bobber with the jig. Never done it. Oh, man. Watching that float go down is crazy. Of course, you got to be in fairly shallow water unless you have a slip bobber, but I just use you got a guy that fixes reels? I know you do. In Neplis, I think. I just use a little peg float for catfishing and split it in two, so I have two floats. That's what I do when I'm fishing these snags right here. Because I'll lose 100 floats here a day. Back at it. That's right. Fishing FX. Yeah, I figured I'd try crappie fishing, but all right, Matt. Go find something. Get out there and get fishing. Good day to do it. A little cold here today, but Crappie seem to like the worst of weather, I can tell you. I've caught more crappie in the rain than I have anything. They do not care when it's cold, when it's hot. They do not care about nothing. But they are finicky fish. Spray foam, yeah, I seen that spray foam Austin made on Fishing Fever. He didn't do a great job, but I know you could probably do it. Hey, Wildfin! Yeah, I'm hoping to see some videos from you crappie fishing now that you're back out there. Southern Wildfin's another great live flathead channel. He fishes for catfish, crappie. He fishes for everything. Yep, I just use my phone. Pretty simple setup. I got a Rode mic. If I had a better connection, I'd probably be a better stream, but pretty simple stuff. I use StreamYard. You know, you get 20 free hours a month, which probably already. Jonathan Bevins, good morning. You've been watching Wildfin? Cool. Yeah, I like old Southern Wildfin. Him and 252 really get on the catfish sometimes. One short of hitting 100. Oh, that's going to be awesome, Paul. Hopefully we can get you 100 today. Birds are going crazy. Is that a tributary off the Ohio? No. This is this what you call a tributary on the White River. This leads to the making the White River. There's old Stumpy, the crappie man. This goes and forms the beginning of the East Fork White River. Dave. Very beginning. It's not too far down that way. And it's not very wide right now. What you see here is the widest part of the river. Which is pretty interesting. Yeah. Hey, Travis. Good morning. Paul's got 100. Heck yeah. Let's clap for Paul. Boom, Paul, 100. 100 subscribers. That's a big moment. Congratulations, Paul. Yeah. I think I was only 200. I only had 200 subscribers. And I was excited. I can't remember 100. I think I got those I got my subscribers too quick. I had my view hours in 5 months, but then I had only 200 subscribers. That sucks. No, Travis. I did catch a bluegill, so I guess it could have been bait, but I don't catch many many fish on bluegill this time of year. Once that water gets cold, it's all about the shad and chubs and shiners. Sure, they'll still eat it, but I don't have no luck. Gotta run. All right, Thumpy. And yeah, you ain't checked out Thumpy. And no BS catfishing's always with Skipjack Cindy, so you ain't checked out him. Might be missing a little bit. No Thumpy's is definitely a different kind of channel about crappie fishing. It's almost like watching a live. Bluegill bait. I'll give you some, Anthony. They're not really biting on that either. We might just try taking the float off. Anthony loves bluegill. Yeah, I know he does. Subbed you, Paul. Cool. Paul's really he ain't had much time to fish, but I just found out last night Paul is a gear hoarder. He probably has more gear than anybody in here. It may not be fancy gear, but he has more gear than anybody. He has more rods and reels than anybody in here. Or probably close to it. He said he has a problem. You like catching gills, but not for bait. Well, we're going to go. That's right. That's right, Paul. Paul's had some health issues, and then they drained his leg. He's just had a rough time. That'd be like when they take my dam away. That's going to suck. There ain't going to be no water to fish. All right, got to reel her in quick. Nothing expensive. Yeah, I don't really think you have to spend a whole lot of money on a lot of stuff. Definitely not for crappie fishing. I don't really think you need a $100 rod. Your wife told you, hey, no, you said last night you had a problem. This tail on this thing's so floppy that it just sticks to it. There we go. I got a dam here. That's beginning of this river here in where I live. It's called the East Fork White River. And they're going to do away with it. They've been talking about doing away with it for years. I have some interesting to say about that dam removal. Might have a video about it. Awesome. Yeah, they're getting rid of all the low head dams. So kayakers can have more fun. They'll probably drown more. That's probably what will happen, but we've had a lot of people killed in kayaks. They want to go out in the wintertime and kayak when the water's flooded. Crazy. Crazy. You don't eat fish. Don't even eat fish tacos, Anthony. Come on. All right. Fun fishing is Scott. And he's really, really improved his bad judgment. Yeah, they're going to spend millions and millions and millions of dollars. It's not even the dam where I hardly fish. I fish there's a broken side of the dam, Dave. There's all kinds of fish there on the broken side. I don't know if I've got any. I think I might have a video or two. I think one of my first videos, well, maybe has that in it, but It's the broken side of the dam where all the water's coming through fast as it can. Right now, that's the only water flow there is. Pleasure boats is the reason our water is just now winter pool. Messed up the bite this year, pushed it way back. Yeah, that sucks. Oh man, that's crazy, Paul. Not letting it sink enough, but yeah, the old pleasure boaters. I know I've been to Monroe a few times. I never fished Monroe, but I've been by there, and there's pleasure boaters out that Wahoo. Speed boaters and all that. Trying to catch a fish. 5-year drought. Yeah, it's really hit us hard this year. Dave, kind of hit us hard. Here's something, an interesting tip I got from a guy I know his dad. Comes on my channel once in a while. He said there's only been 3 flatheads caught in this area. 2 of them were trout line this year that he knows about. I was fishing live the last couple of days. Seen 2 trout lining people. One in a canoe. One in it must have had a mud motor. Because there's no getting around here on anything else. Even the kayaks have problems sometimes. All lakes here went down a bit too. Yeah, they're really, really low. This spot here should have whole catfish. But I believe in the winter, they go out to the bigger river. They come up in here when it floods. Oh, Indiana. The flathead didn't move like they usually do. Yeah. So the water death is crazy. Indiana. So that Monroe is in Indiana. It's the biggest reservoir here in Indiana. Just above Anthony. He's in Kentucky. I thought I felt a bite there. Let's try my other rod out. Give it some love. I think it's got the same bait on it. Indiana. Like me and Dave are from Indiana. Let's see. Fishing FX is from Indiana. I still need to catch a blue this year. Dave caught some good blues. I need to catch at least a 6-pound blue to break my PB. You lived in northern Indiana for a while? Cool. I think I got an uncle that lives in northern. Yeah, he lives up by Chicago is where he lives. This reel here is rattling. Come on, fishies. Got to float on again. Good old Indiana. Let's see. I not even fish Monroe. It's kind of a boat place. Don't know if them crappie moved up well, Dave says they're in the docks, so I've always heard they've been around the docks. And they put man-made structure out there too for you. That's right. No, Travis. It's always free. Hit that like button. Michigan City, on the lake. Awesome. I can't remember. I had a pool tournament in Michigan City, I think. Can't remember. Close to there, close to Michigan City. Will I be able? I'm going to find out when I go home, Paul. I'm just going to dig at it and see if I can use it that way. Use it with no worm gear. I'll be able to cast a mile probably. Thank you, Travis. I always forget. Yeah, I find when you're using a phone, I don't know how everybody else does it, but I pretty much have to go out of the live and then come back to hit the like button. And I noticed if you use what is it, the other YouTube Live, it's easy. But on my phone, you have to go out and come back in. Oh, thank you, Anthony. Appreciate it. Every little bit helps. Now, shorts, the like button's right there. That's why everybody hits it. Or the unlike button. They have no problem hitting that. Thought I seen it go down. Have to shut the chat down for a second. Have to shut the chat down for a second. Oh, to hit the like button? Well, that sucks. I don't like that. I should have it like in the corner or something. You can just hit the like or unlike button. Just my opinion. Shouldn't have to stop what you're doing just to hit a like button. That's crazy. Yeah, that's not even right. That's what I mean. It should just be on the screen. You just hit it. Good to go. Get a lot more likes that way, I'm sure. Just like you do on shorts. Now, regular videos, it's kind of hard too. Well, I know there's some crappie here. I can guarantee you. No, there is. All right. Strange baits, I guess. Yeah, that's why a lot of people don't get likes, probably. You got to scroll down, and then you lose the chat. Yeah, that's just a mess. How long we been going? An hour? That's pretty good, pretty good. Should have done one. Get a jig like Domingo. Domingo's the crappie man. White pearl color. That's the color I need. White pearl. Don't know. Guess we'll just use I just scroll to the top and hit the like. Yeah, I'm not sure how you do that, Anthony, because I'll have to figure that out. Yeah, I don't do that, but I have to scroll down. Unless you, on the computer, it's simple, but on the phone, it's tough. Sharing, yeah, sharing is pretty easy. I've not shared it live, I don't think. Well, that bait's been shot. We'll try it anyway. Keeps me in the live, yeah. Well, we'll go a smaller bait. Yeah, that bait's shot. When your favorite bait gets shot, somebody said white. There's my favorite color. We'll use it, I guess. I'd say Anthony's probably on the phone. Try to put another bait on. Well, as long as people get out there and fish today, they'll have some fun, I think. But sometimes you ain't got a lot of time to fish. Yeah, about 2-ish with Kevin. All right. Well, we're going to try a trout magnet. We're going to catch bluegill. We might as well catch another one. Oh, you going out live with Kevin? Awesome. What time is it? 10:48. Usually the bite stops here at 11. We've got some clouds today, so I got kind of lucky. That's the thing about crappie too. They like to hide in the shade. That's why they like docks anyway, so they can hide somewhere to hide. Hide and attack the minnows. Oh. All right, well, you have one of those crappie nibbles fish. All right, now I put a little crappie nibble on. I do pretty much everything from the phone. You scroll the chat back to the top. I don't think that works for me. Try that out. just no fish here today. You hook it up to a power bank. What, my phone? Could. I got a long charging battery on my phone. StreamYard eats through it pretty good. I can go 4 hours. I wonder if it'd do better if it had 5G, but might not go for 4 hours on one charge on the live stream. They could go just a little bit longer, but just depending. It's cold right now, so it might not last as long. A lot of people hook them up to power banks, yeah. Anthony, I think they emailed me the other day about our echo problem when you tried to go on my live. Well, there's a snag. Darn it. I knew it was going to happen. Yo, Clayton. Went a little too deep. Let's see. We have all kinds of snags out there. The old fishing nut. I think StreamYard's, I can't use YouTube or YouTube Live yet, but it's definitely free. But supposedly the quality's better on YouTube Live, but I can't confirm that. I've not been able to use it. Just says keep on connecting. That ain't worth a crap for me, but I wish I could use it. It's 20 hours. Right now they got a deal on StreamYard for $10 a month. You still got to use their banner, but $10 a month's that's pretty decent deal because it's normally like $16, I think, to have all the stuff with it. If you do a lot of lives. You can't tell a difference. I can't connect it on lives, YouTube Live, so I can definitely tell the difference. They get whichever one you'd like to use, I guess. I'd like to try to use it. It works at my home. I did like a 3-minute video. I can't even get 3 minutes out at the bank while I'm fishing. I'll have to try different spots, but I don't think I can. Maybe it's using too much data. I don't know. Just depends on your phone's camera. Probably do better with a internet connection. I think 5G would probably work better. All right, Terry, welcome back. Definitely ain't catching, but we're talking about making lives. What you need while fishing. Yeah, the echo, they said it was gone now. But for some reason, on StreamYard, I lose my mic once in a while. I don't know. But I got to figure out the mic deal because I got it plugged in to the phone. And I can't hear nothing because that's plugged into the, I guess I need a Bluetooth speaker or something. Or figure a way around it. I move around a lot with my camera, so my lives get fuzzy most of the time. I moved a little bit yesterday because I moved bank spots, but getting a bite there. Take it down, boy. No, it's bluegill in that spot, probably. The bite has been, I caught one bluegill. That's it. They were biting when I first got here. Then, of course, I had one that, the bait comes back in your face. I didn't get a hook in him. I don't normally catch bluegill this time of year, so that's kind of amazing. Usually I won't catch another bluegill till spring, but every once in a while in the winter. Catch a bunch in the cast net. Extreme heat on the kayak. Yeah, extreme heat probably, yeah. That'll drain your battery down too. Have a microphone. Yeah, I could probably get away with that if I, like today, I'm not too far from the camera, but usually Usually I got a lot of action in my videos, Paul. I'd have to have a wireless probably. Wireless would probably work. It'd stay charged. Probably should let this set out there. Cut out the wind noise. Yeah, there's a little bit of breeze. Kind of hard to cut out wind in the fall, I can tell you that. I know somebody said you just throw your flannel jacket on a mic, cut down wind noise. I don't know if you could hear the water flowing on some rocks over here at the train bridge. It's fairly directional mic, but I know you guys could hear the owls across the river. That was pretty cool. Now, if I can just get a fish. They definitely ain't wanting this. Definitely ain't wanting that today. Yeah, it's the lighting system. The lighting system for lives at night. That's definitely need to work on that. I've only been using batteries, and that's tough. That's tough on you. Night fishing stuff anyway in the dark. Making videos. Gotta have so much. You gotta have studio lights. You gotta have way more lights than you would ever think you'd need. At least that's the way I see it. I've been meaning to fish a place for flatheads in the spring. If it would ever flood enough. Yep. I think the only flathead I caught last year was at the tail end of this, and that spot gets fished a lot. Heavy current coming out, so there was all kinds of stuff on the line. I had 3/4 of a bluegill on there. And just seen the rod just do this a little bit, and I had a flathead on it, a 10-pound flathead. But it was impossible to see the bite because all the stuff was just hitting the line constantly. But there's all kinds of structure at the end of it. At the end of it is where people swim at. Oh, thank you, Terry. I always think it sounds kind of weird, but now I can just learn how to fish. I know there's big girls up there. You're going to have to come up here and show. I know there is some further downstream. Let's see. Usually they same. Well, I don't know what same is, but I know there's a couple guys do some fishing tournaments here, and usually 12, 13 pounds channel cat. That's usually what they catch. Usually not no flatheads. I guess it depends. They usually fish it early spring. Definitely muddy water for catfish. You just need to learn how to fish too. Well, they were biting here at one time. The fall ain't been like it normally is for sure. Where I normally catch them up the river there a little bit. Those there's a rock pile, so the fish couldn't even make it up there now. So they're kind of trapped. They're trapped up there and down here. There ain't nothing getting through currently. I was catching catfish up there until water went too low. So now they can't go upstream. They're not there's and the dam is lower than I've ever seen it. I've never seen that dam that low. That was pretty cool. Walking up against the dam. And a couple videos. Let's see. Hoping to get to go to the catfish conference. We'll see when that comes. February. And we might try that. Let's try gold. I need to get some white jigs. Oh, Domingo said pearl white. Pearl white. I think he fishes muddy water, though. So. We'll try gold. What the heck? That's flashy. I ran out of, what did I run out of yesterday? Oh, I'm running out of sinkers, so I got 8-ounce no rolls that I had got for the Ohio River. That's what I've been using for fishing 3 foot, 4 foot of water there, Dave. And right now I can easily cast across the river on the White River. That's interesting reeling the fish in. Hey, Jeremy. Let's say good morning. It's probably morning there too, I imagine. Anyway, I had I took my Ohio rod out. Well, it's going to be my flathead rod. I got some 50-pound braid on it. And, well, I don't like braid, so I put at least 20 foot of shock leader on it, a big game mono. So, but I'd already tore all that off. Yeah. I probably hit spring mill. That's right. Anyway, I took all the mono off. I just had the braid left. I didn't have enough braid. So I threw it across the river one time. I was like, oh, I was all the way at the end. Then I forgot about it and tried to throw it across the river again, and all you could hear was snap. Yeah, a quick break. Oh, you're on a break? And you've been working crazy. Even on a Saturday, Jeremy. Sorry you lost that big fish the other day. We'd like to seen it. But the funny thing was I didn't have no weights, Dave, so I put a bunch of egg sinkers on it. I had a strip of egg sinkers and a 1-ounce snow roll on it like this. It took forever to put them on there, and then I did that. It's like, oh, right on a live. That's crazy. Then last night the paw went out. I was fishing with one rod. Definitely need another white catfish rod. Definitely probably going to get a whisker whip again. Yeah, I caught one bluegill, Jeremy. I got enough shad yesterday. I won't need no shad for probably all of February, probably. One good. I don't think I've ever caught that many shad. I could go weeks not catching that many. Yep, double uni knot. Yep. That's probably what I could do there, Jeremy. I think I got some orange big game. Yeah, that might be the other knot I used to tie them together, braid to mono. Good idea. That's a good idea. But now I'd have no braid, so it's going to be all mono. I just happened to grab it out of the corner of my bedroom. That rod's been sitting for a good while. That's on a Ripping Lips rod. Back when you used to get them for $40 on Amazon. Yeah, I definitely need to do some. They will knock out Williams Den. There will be skip ups up there. We are in. You're in Mass. Yeah, I need to get to Williams Dam. I hear there's some skipjack there and blue catfish. Double uni, braid to braid. I've not tried braid to braid, but definitely did the mono because I go to the high river. I'm not using. I'm definitely going to use heavier line, but I'm definitely not going to use only braid. It's going to have to be a long shock leader. All kinds of stuff on that bottom. Yeah, I noticed you use the carrot knot. That carrot knot video made one heck of a views, didn't it? Probably I'd never even heard of the carrot knot. Afraid to mono use the carrot knot. I'll have to try that. I think I use double uni. Double uni is what I found easiest, but we'll try that carrot knot out. Hey, have you ever checked out Dave's channel? Dave All Over. He's more southern Indiana, but he's an old flathead guy. But he ain't had much chance to get out this year. Hope he's going to get some crappie today. Soon. Oh, there was something big jump out there. Probably need to throw my bait over there, but he ain't going to bite it. I definitely need to learn more. I definitely need to do some maintenance on my stuff. That's what happens when you fish hard in the rain, snow, and all that stuff. Makes for a smooth. Yeah, there's why I don't like doing it. I don't like to hear that little dink. I've changed ties. I've been living through you guys. All right, Dave. That does. I went from third shift where I was able to fish a lot longer, second shift. So spending 2 hours, 1 or 2 hours a day fishing, just making videos when I can. Yep. That's the other reason I don't like braid, Jeremy. I don't like hearing that. I guess the Power Pro ain't very smooth, so it just kind of creaks along your guide, especially when you're reeling a fish in. All right, see you later. Don't work too hard. probably get a bite when I'm not looking. We're going to have to comb this river, see if I can find some more. It definitely ain't biting here today. Change jobs. That's awesome, Dave. Watching everybody else. I like to watch a lot of small channels, and small channels are got some interesting stuff. Oh, who is it? Domingo has some great videos. Oh, Stumpy, that guy has some interesting stuff. So he goes on his lunch break and does videos. So like a 30-minute video. Maybe 20 minutes on video, but I don't know how long he spends. But he's on his lunchtime. You hate Braid as much as Boogie. Well, I've had a couple instances with Braid fishing the dam, and I think my second video, first or second, I think, I had one break me off. It wasn't Braid, but he broke me off. Well, I had a bite there. Broke me off. Hey, of course, he was in rocks, so he just broke the leader off. And that was mono, but it wasn't a week later. I caught that boy at a different spot on the river. I believe that video might have got more views than the other video. Plus, I was using chicken, so. Good luck, Dave. Good luck. Hope you get some content. Hope you get some good crappie to eat. I know they're in there. Not to mention there's some big flatheads in there too, Dave. Hard to find, though. Yeah, Dave's pretty good channel, really good channel. He tells you don't know nothing, but he'll explain how to catch catfish. You're going to feed them to the catfish? Awesome, yeah. I told my buddy to get some crappie, catch some crappie. Just use that for bait. Across those creek mouths. Have a good one. I thought it was going to get warmer today. It don't feel like it. Got 12 wonderful people. Probably going to need more tips. What I'm going to need. Anybody got any tips? Last time I had to take the float off. They just ain't biting today. The bite like shut down. I don't know. Haven't been here for a while. Hopefully Dave gets on some fish. Make some great videos. I'm trying to get him on live streaming. Yeah, go smaller. Man, I need some 1/80th jigs there, Thumpy. I was just talking about you. I'm trying to get people to watch your channel. I think you're pretty darn good. share tips and nobody even knows you're sharing tips. Holy crap! I about snagged that log. Here it's interesting. You throw it out, and the bait comes back at you. I don't think that's normal in a lot of places. Current kind of comes back around this way. If you get it too far over, it just keeps going that way. I start with heavy colorful jig and work my way down to the smallest, ugliest jigs. You're welcome. I'm about out of jigs. I think I got I had a 10 pack left. I got some what do they call them? I don't think I have a package left, but let's see. I got some white jigs, but nothing small. Now I usually like small. I got a couple small ones. I usually like 132nd. Can't find 164th at Walmart here, so need to order some of those. Matt's gonna send me some hair jigs to try out. I've tried hair jigs once here and done pretty decent. On colors I've never used. I say blue's usually the trick here, but not today. But the bite comes and goes. I know they're there. They're probably holding right where I'd get snagged at. That's where they're at. Heck, we'll throw somewhere different. What? Ain't got nothing to lose. I need to set up the camera the other way. It'd probably be even better, but I like to show people where I'm fishing. Cast to the middle bottom and slowly retrieve it back. Yep. I don't do too well on this gold one. Did in the early spring. That gold one was kind of fire. It's definitely colder out here today. I'm still in the shade. Usually, once that sun's starting to peek over. Once that sun peeks over, it's over. Snag galore here. Definitely a winner. It's definitely a winter spot right here. Let's see. Don't catch them in the summer here, so spring, fall, not so much. They usually go shallower in the fall, but winter, it's a little deeper spot, so. Oh, 11 wonderful people in here. Next, we need to get Thumpy live. That's what we need to get. Try to get Dave going live. We need to get Thumpy going live. That's right, Thumpy. We need to get you going live. Maybe not a 30-minute lunch session, but if you have a signal seems to be the hardest thing. One of these days, I'm going to learn how to do these lives. Should have brought my gloves. Fingers are froze. Let's see. Yeah, I got to get me some more jig heads. smaller jig heads. Definitely some more baits to try out. Too camera shy. I know better than that. Just put your shades on and go with it. Too shy. Oh man, you ain't got Thumpy. Crappie fishing extraordinaire. Thumpy shorts are awesome too. So. Never know what animal you're going to see on Thumpy's short. Oh. Yeah. Great supporter of the. Yeah, he's a great supporter of the fishing community too. So definitely support your supporters, people. I know a lot of people do, but you ain't nowhere without your supporters. We're definitely going to change that color. I need an ugly bait. I'm just as good as the waters I fish. Marty Stauffer, man. Whew. Man. I like it when I come out here and see some wildlife too. Those owls were hooting again last night. I don't use fish brain. Don't think I ever have, but I've not used any apps, but all right, Anthony. If you're competing with Rustic, you ain't gonna do it. Oh, Rustic is. Last I heard, he had 3,500 lights up. You Do Fish Angler got over 1,300 posts. Well, I used to do Catfish One. That's a blog online, catfish1.com. I think I just got 1,001 posts yesterday. I got over 111,000 hits. But I've been doing it since, I think, 2018. I think I've been a member since 15, maybe. Man, too loco. What are you sleeping in for? Rustic's your boy, though. Yeah. That's the skipjack king there. Later, Anthony. I'm sure I got to do my lights here soon, too. Didn't have to do them yet. Didn't have to put the tree up yet, either. I got to get it out of the garage. Good morning, Too Loco. You might ask Too Loco if he has been on Fish Brain or some kind of fishing app. Now, I catch quite a few on the little paddle tail, Thumpy. Plus, that might catch a bass too. Believe it or not, the bluegill, he bite that baby. You ain't missing anything, Too Loco. A bunch of chatter. Might try to do a short on the tearing my reels apart. Maybe that'll be or a video. If the bluegills and crappie ain't biting, maybe something else is. But I do catch quite a few on that clear paddle tail, especially at the dam. Drum like it too. I said the last time I don't catch no bass here. A lot of snags. Yeah. Well, I'm not. That's why I'm not fishing over here, Dumpy. I know better. You don't mess with them apps. Yeah, I haven't. But is it a cool app, Dumpy? I don't know. Or is that's where you just share information, where you catch fish, and mine. I just put up a picture and say what I did and what I caught my fish on. How interesting. I pretty much spiced it up, just pretty much telling you the whole story just through pictures and words. Like, yeah, I got a great takedown. Took me a while to get that fish in. You wouldn't believe how hard he took that thing down. Free account back in 2016. You don't have to pay. I paid for a while and then quit paying. I felt something there. I felt a thump. Yeah, I've not tried that. Is that the one Sunfish King uses? Can't remember. I've not tried it. Interesting enough, that group I was on, I guess 1,000 posts is all you could make, but before you start a new thread. Well, I'm at 1,001. I guess I started a new thread. It's on the same thread, though. I don't know. Maybe it ain't. I'm just going to keep posting it to it, though. Probably going to get hung up with this one, like he said. Fish Brain, called Panfish Anglers, has 15,000 subs. Man. I don't know about that many subs, but I'm just trying to get my hours. Just trying to get my hours. Actually, quite. That's the bait I caught the 13 and a half inch one on, I think. Can't remember. I think it is. May not have been, but 13 and a half is the biggest I've caught out here, and I caught that not too long ago. I'm sure there's bigger ones. I'm just happy to catch any. No YouTubing. I didn't promote myself on it, just fish only. Yeah. I don't do a lot of Facebook either, but I put a few videos on there, not very many. Don't really care too much for it. They sell your information spot. I did an experiment with my sonar and marked fake empty spots in the middle of the ocean. People started showing up there. Too loco. It's telling Pokemon are there. Yeah, that's a Pokemon spot. It's buried treasure. I met a couple guys yesterday. I probably mentioned it live. They were fly fishing. They were pretty cool guys. They actually talked to me. Probably didn't want to, but I forced myself. And they say they caught some 4-pound smallies, I think last year, probably during the spring, probably. And I pointed them a direction. That water where they were at was way steep, so it looks way shallower than that, but it was way steep. They were only about a quarter of a way in. So there's definitely some holes where I was fishing. I only put the body of water, not precise holes. Too loco. Anyway, had a bite. Had a bite, guys. Well, that was the first bite I've had. Missed the guy, though. That is crazy. That's what they do. They take your marks and put them on the paid for subscriptions. Oh, great. We had a bite on that baby that time. Maybe there's another one out there. Probably a bluegill hitting it, but fell the thump, Thumpy. Fell the thump. That was the first thump I've had in a while. It's a flat spot here, and then it gets deep, drops off. So sometimes they fall the flats, and they'll sit right on the edge where it's deeper. That is kind of crazy. Just taking that information and giving it to somebody else. I thought it was just to show you that at that lake or where that lake was biting, not an exact location. That's definitely got to be illegal. That's crazy. That don't make me want to use it. Now, just like YouTube, you're showing your spots and stuff, and people could hound it over when they find out you're a YouTuber. And I've not had that problem yet, but I'm not big by any means. I'm not no big channel. And believe me or not, there's not a lot of people fish here. Quite a few, but quite a few at the dam up there. They know about the dam anyway. They make it public or not. I just put the body of water and they can hunt. Yeah, it's matter of fact, I just tell them, hey, catch all the fish you want. They don't bite every day, people. You got to be there at the right moment. You got to know when they're there. Like today, I didn't figure they'd be here, but I know the catfish ain't been biting the last couple of days, so the bite's kind of slowed down. Good for socializing, talking, fishing. And like other social medias there, I only use YouTube and FishBrain. Maybe a little Snapchat. Yeah, I just watch other people on Facebook. It's a lot of spam, in my opinion, but just a lot of advertising, I think, or bragging. You don't have to be big to be good. You're doing great. Hey there, Mikey. Yeah. Got a bite on that old paddle tail, though. But must have sideswiped it. Might have been a crappie. This is light. Bluegills, they don't normally nibble. They hit way harder than a crappie. And there is hardly no leaves in the trees. It's looking pretty barren. It's time to do some searching. I won't have to walk through no weeds no more. Perfect time to look for more bank spots for spring. I don't mind people fishing the spots when they go and trash the place. Oh yeah, that's another great point there, Loco. They fish it and leave it there. And I have another guy I meet down here at the dam, and he usually picks a lot of the trash up. Every time he comes, he fishes for bass. I tell him about the catfish, and he's like, yeah, I need to get out there and do that. he wades a few streams here and there. Not telling him about the crappie, but he caught a 10-pound striper this year, which is crazy. I've never even seen a striper here on this small river. I find trot lines and crap all. Yeah, trot lines are huge here. On that river I fished last night. Huge. They probably still thousands of lines out there, and I don't understand the rule where you can use only a couple hooks on your fishing pole, but you can use 50 hooks on a trot line. Where's that rule come about? How's that fair? And you leave that thing overnight. That don't make any sense. I don't know what kind of rule that is. But I definitely know they leave it over longer than overnight. Most of them probably don't even have a license. Stacy. Oh, I can't even read that. It's so small. Yeah, I don't know why. Being a catfisherman, it does put a hurt on it. Trot lines do, but especially for flathead, because flathead's hard to catch. Definitely harder to catch than channel cats. On the good spot of the river that I've heard that you can kayak to or ride a boat to, they said there's trot lines the whole distance of structure like this, the whole distance, just everywhere. Hundreds, thousands, everywhere. And I used to take my weed eater with me when I'd go to the ponds and clear up the spots I fished. And next time I'd come, it was all trash. Yeah, good point, Too Loco. I have definitely taken my weed eater to the bank spots before, especially for poison ivy. Whew. Very allergic to poison ivy. Yep, I've done the same thing. Usually, the hard to get to spots that normally don't bother, but that's the thing about that. This time of year, here, definitely a good spot, time to look around. Especially when the water's low like this, you can see how the water is, how clear it is. I could probably see the fish right now, and it's 4 foot deep if the sun was over here shining on it. Yeah, I need to get another weed eater with a charger on it. I got a path. I got to make my own path to the river. It's a deer trail, but weeds still get over my head. Ain't nothing like carrying a couple poles going through your weeds over your head. The deers don't clear it out that good. Surely I can get something else. Bite that baby. Now, I haven't fished very many ponds. I know ponds and lakes, I believe the crappie get bigger, in my opinion, but the creeks are probably a feeder creeks to a pond or a lake. I'm still trying to upload a video. I went to a pond after my cast net trip, my cast net fell trip, which I didn't fail too long, just a few casts. I gave up and went crappie fishing. I'm still trying to up that video. I've not been able to do it. The internet connection home's been crap all weekend. Probably because of the holiday, but I'm trying to run some playlists too for people to get hours. So trying to do that also. Hopefully they'll watch my stuff too. No guarantees. That's okay. I like helping people out. I'll give you guys a real good view of the train. I know you've probably seen that one of my videos, but I might have to pack that out. But this the view of this right here is pretty cool. Just looking at this view, it's pretty darn cool. Can't hardly see it, but not too bad. That's why the fish can't go upriver right there, because of that right there. I'm sure they might be able to squeeze, but they ain't gonna push themselves. They ain't like trout or anything. Salmon. They're gonna wait till that floods out till they get up there. Wasn't for that, I'd be fishing up there. That's where I would be. Because that's where the fish would go to. That's up at that dam. Hardly no water flow there now. I mean, the water is really low. Lower than I've ever seen it. But hoping for some rain to flood some of this stuff out. I don't care if I don't get the fish for a couple days. More fish will move in here if it floods. More fish go to the dam when it floods. I know that for sure. Bait fish do. They'll travel off the big river up into this river. We'll definitely have some fish, especially the bait fish. I think they just follow the bait fish is what they do. There's all kinds of bait fish in this place. Come on, old crappie. How's the other side? Well, if you're, you can kind of see that part right there. Well, that's high, but the other side, let me see if I can just turn it. The other side, I fish over there. It's got a couple trees. But I haven't tried crappie fishing, but I fished during the year there, and right straight across from me is some good catfishing. Good catfishing. Like that log you see across there. I don't know if you can see it right now, but that log you see across there going this way. Definitely some good catfish under that sometimes. Not caught a whole lot of. I'm thinking behind that tree there. Holy crap! That's why you don't get a catfish knocking your tripod down. They break them. All right, now I need to fix my tripod. There we go. I'm all screwed up now. Darn it, guys, darn it. Get her fixed here in a minute. Maybe. There we go. Yeah, catfish knocked this tripod over once when I was trying to take a hook out, and it hasn't been the same since. Broke the phone too, so had to get a new phone. No, it still worked for video, but you couldn't see the screen, so it was useless. It was cracked so much. No set and forget around here. Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, the other side's great for catfish. I have to cross the railroad bridge to get over there, and a lot of homeless people over that side. Matter of fact, they're living there one year. It's high bank, pretty much most of it. So that's that flat spot right there. I fish for catfish. So, late fall. I guess we are still late fall, but I think we're winter time now. I caught a few more catfish on this. I figured I'd go this side, but this side I can have a problem getting them out of a snag. But it does make for an entertaining video. Pulling them out of a snag. And catch crappie at the same time. So. But the other side is, this whole area right here is good for catfish. And as you know, I see no info. I cut it. Yeah, that's a probably great idea. Get all that line out there, all them damn hooks. I don't think the DNR checks our stuff. They might in some parts of the river, but I've had them come up in the middle of winter. And they must have been bored. Some of the places I got to really walk to. They'll like see my car and they'll be like, oh, there's somebody down there. There's somebody I can get a ticket for in the middle of winter. They may be looking for people shooting deer too. I don't know. This time of year. They're probably more for deer people now, but hunters. I wish they'd get some of the bad people trashing places. Yeah. Hopefully I'll snag my braid I lost yesterday. May have been 30, 40 feet of line, maybe. I'm with everybody else. I just don't know why people trash their spot so bad. Worm containers, soda cans, and all that crap. That way, when they go there the next time, they just trash it again. They just keep trashing it. Yeah, you're not getting your line back on. You get a trout line. I'd much rather catch another fishing pole. It'd be a lot easier. All right. Uh-oh. Must be a squirrel across the way. There's some leaves shuffling. There he is. Got a squirrel across the way. Sometimes there's a squirrel that comes down this little limb and sticks out there on him. Lost as many good jigs on that stuff. Yeah, I bring a bag with me. Great idea, Paul. I usually throw it in my bait bucket, but fishing line, stuff like that's crazy. It looks like some people just dump their whole reel out there and just, what the heck? I can see, a couple inches of line, but the whole spool? What kind of backlash did you have? Yeah. Oh, there was something big pop out there. Oh, you seen that? I can never tell what they are. Yeah, I need to do some trash. I know Abbott has a trash bag challenge every year, but I can never get a whole lot of trash, but I get quite a bit. Certain spots. So I know there's other people out picking it up too. Yeah, it's not everybody doing it. It's just the rotten apples. They probably don't have a fishing license either, so probably the type that probably take all the fish out of the hole, don't leave none. They probably don't eat them. They just throw them up on the bank, stuff like that. Just bad apples. That's them bass fishers with their bait casters dumping line. Yeah. Yeah, I don't have a lot of good things to say about the bass boaters. I have more in common with the bank fishing bass fishers and the waders. So I kind of do the same thing as they do, but most of them I know that do that, they pick up everything they have and take it with them. Because they're usually on the move, so they're not dumping nothing. Poachers, yeah, just the bad apples. Like if they see me, if I see somebody watching me here, I normally won't try to catch anything. Because they'll come back and catch every fish they can. Won't think twice about keeping the small ones, big ones. It won't make a difference. The rules ain't for them. Yeah. I don't think it's a whole lot of people. They just make it look bad for everybody else. Most of the time, it looks like they've camped the night there. Hey, there's Andy, the fishing Hoosier. If you haven't got Andy, he's another crappie fisherman fanatic. How's the fish biting there, Andy? Probably gets 100 crappie every time he goes out. Well, they ain't biting here, Andy. I can tell you that. Not even the bluegill are biting. How's it going, Andy? It's almost noon. No, you're not an early getter upper, but my wife would have kicked my ass out of bed. She gets up at 8. I never hardly get up at 8. She gets up at 8 every morning. I'm not a coffee drinker, so I don't have to have no caffeine in the morning. The bite has been strong. Well, where are you fishing at? Are you on the boat again? I need to get back up there. The bite sucks here. Literally. I had a few bites when I first got here. I caught a bluegill, and that was about it. Did have a bite on this little bait, little paddle tail. Ha! It's my birthday. I'll do what I want. He's probably in his birthday suit then. Well, happy birthday, Andy. Hey, there's Avid. No problem, Avid. I was talking about your trash bag challenge because none of us like all that trash that people leave, and I know it's just a rotten few, but some of them look like they camped the night there. I don't know what's. Usually, I'll find like logs that were burnt, stuff like that. Stuff that's totally illegal. You ain't allowed to make a fire here, especially in the middle of summer when it's no problem, Andy. Been bank fishing. Well, heck, we need to see some of those bank fish. Hey, that's right up my alley, Andy. I could do that. I don't know for crappie, but not today anyway. Yeah, if you ain't checked out Abbott, he does some great lives too. Need to make, like, I don't know if I made him a moderator or not. Need to. Should have some moderators in here. Hey, Cindy, welcome back. All I'm doing is catching a cold out here, but oh, good, Evan. Good, good. I like to see people share out their links. Hello, everyone. Taking a break from blowing leaves. Austin, what the heck? Blowing leaves? Never blowed a leaf in my life. The bite sucks. Couldn't get catfish to bite. Can't get crappie to bite. Got a bluegill to bite when I first got here, but I was just wanting to see what the bite was. I was like about coming here yesterday morning. I'm so glad I didn't. Of course, it might have been on yesterday when I wasn't getting no catfish, but you need to find a guest for Sunday night. I'll probably be fishing Sunday night. Has Austin been on there? That's what the question is. Has Austin been on the Abbott show? I'm sure Cindy has. Now, Dave was just on. He's going to get back on the crappie. He's been off for at least 4 months. You mulch them with a mower. Yeah, that's a great idea there. I just let them bow around. But I don't have no big trees or anything in my yard. Just the neighbors blow in my yard. That's where I get all my leaves. I got full grown kids that can do that stuff. Dad's going fishing. Time to rake leaves, kids. Rotors went on the fritz. So far, I got my boy doing the mowing the front yard, and I mow the back. The back's a nightmare. I have to mow around play equipment, garden stuff. Can't wait for that. Can't wait for what, Austin? I must have missed something. Oh, you mean your kids growing up? Yeah. Don't be like me. I had 2 more. That's what happened to me. That's why I ain't been fishing for many, many years. That's right, Andy. They're good actually for your grass. Actually, if they don't kill your grass. Kids to be older. That's what I thought. I still got one. Hey, I think he's going to be 16 soon. Couple more years. I ain't got none of them gone out of the house. You have girls, they just kind of linger on. You've got enough kids to start a football team. Well, I had 2, and then finally, 9 years later, had another one. I don't know how that happened, but and they were 3 girls, and then finally, We went to the doctor the next time, or the nurse practitioner was like, "Hey, you want to know what sex it is?" I said, "I already know it's gonna be a girl." She said, "No, it's a boy." I said, "Who you been sleeping with?" That nurse looked at me like I was serious. Oh man, my wife, we laugh about that to this day. That's crazy. So I finally got a boy. It only took 3 tries, 4 tries. Hey, you should be able to have, what I call that is bait getters. That's what I call that, Austin. They'll be fishing that pond like crazy. I still need to take my grandkids out and teach them. They're kind of young. One of them's 7, I think, but the other one's a handful. I think she's 3 or 4. She's I don't know. My granddaughter, my daughter is definitely getting payback with her kids, especially with that one. You're out in the middle of nowhere, Andy. Fishing the bank. Can't believe Andy's fishing the bank. What kind of bait you? What's your favorite way to fish for crappie, Andy? Just a jig or a float? Been asking plenty of people this question. Hey, right there, yeah. Your papa's a famous YouTuber. I'll have to ask Abbott. I know he crappie fishes. Abbott, what's your favorite way to crappie fish? Float, just a jig or a minnow, lure? I'm using a paddle tail. That's not well known to catch crappie, but just sit back and watch your kid. Yeah, when they come to the house, it's like, hey, there's no rules. But my daughter's the opposite. She's no rules all the time. So when they come to my house, they mind. She's like, how'd you get them to do that? Make them mind? What do you mean? I've been doing it for years. Nobody makes their kids mind nowadays. Just 1 32nd ounce, no bobber. Yeah, the general consensus is float, but love seeing that float go down. But just depending on what depth and what jig head you're using. I want to have more, but been in the military and always gone, constant movement. Wasn't gonna do that. See, only got one. Only one. Double jig rig. Last time I was here, I think I caught one on a double jig, and I think they were hitting the bottom one. So I definitely know they were closer to the bottom. But I do like the way the jig if I have to cast out pretty far. But most of the time, I use a little cigar float and just cut it in 2. We were just talking about Austin earlier, making one out of spray foam. I don't know if I have any spray. I need to make some, but I need to make some floats. I don't like paying nothing very much because I know I'm going to get hung up. In this spot especially. What the depth of fish are, I think you're correct there, Andy. Movement of lure without a bother, catch more fish. I think I found out the last time I was here, I was catching more without the float. I have not caught 2 at a time. I've not used that rig enough, but I think you're right. That would be pretty cool to have 2 at a time. I've still yet to go skipjack fishing. And Dave All Over was in here earlier. Said a dam not too far, a couple hours from me. has skipjack in the wintertime. I don't know how well their bite will be this year since the water's so low, but yeah, we need to get old Andy doing the double jig rig. See if he catches so many. I bet he can catch probably 3 at a time. The fishing Hoosier, I bet he'd catch 3 at a time. They must be really stacked on that deck. He bank fishes too. The double, when the crappie are biting, yeah. There you go, Andy. There's you an idea for a video. Double jig rig. Hell, why go double? Go 3. Do the triple jig rig. I tried it the last time. I caught one on the bottom one, I think. Yeah, they do me too, but without a float, that's why I don't use nothing without a float normally either, but I get hung up a lot. I have no problem with the 14-pound line getting hung up. All you ever do is bank fish? That's cool. I like that. Boats just cost a lot of money. And more money and more money. Oh, you probably ain't getting hung up at the dock. When you're bank fishing, do you, Andy? Are there a lot of snags out there? I know there's not a lot in front of me. Flies on a float. That's how I fly fish before. Couldn't even afford a fly rod. I do some like top water fishing. I definitely just try some different ways of doing it. Hey, Joan, how you doing? Welcome in. Good to see you. Woo! Snag nasty. Got any green eggs and hams on you, Stacy? No, I have not. Hey, Fresno, welcome back. That gives me an idea for a video, Fishing Hoosier. Gives me an idea for a video, Andy. The old snag nasty. Matter of fact, the one I'm trying to upload, I guess I could call it snag nasty. I'm just gonna call it real fishing. Real fishing for crappie. I can't get it to upload the last 3 days now, so I don't. We'll see. 2 minutes of content, 33 minutes of just fishing. Good stuff, good stuff. That'd be the only video I had at a pond, I believe. So my cast net fell. I didn't show that part of it, but if anybody's seen my cast net video, well, until I cut that part out, I failed at throwing the cast net. I was doing a review. I tried to read their instructions, and they weren't worth a crap. I believe I haven't watched that one, so we had a premiere on that. And after I learned to throw it, I went back and done pretty darn good. Yep, 351's always around. Great supporter of the fishing community. Great channel too. Avid, if you haven't checked out my community page, go check out my community post. I threw the cast out yesterday after the live, and all I gotta say is wow. Crazy. That was crazy. I made a short on it too, but couldn't catch any catfish yesterday at all, but at least I got on some bait. 351 was your first subscriber. Yeah, you don't miss a whole lot. I see 351 everywhere. Definitely a good guy to have on your team. I need to get some fishing gloves. Woo! I can't feel my fingers. What did I do to it? I didn't do nothing. Now, I heard somebody told me to wash it in Dawn soap, non-scented soap, and soften it up a little bit. But I didn't do nothing to it. I just had a great day. One cast, Avid, one cast. It's probably going to be enough bait for till February, probably. Probably ain't going to catch any catfish until it floods. Yeah, I haven't seen it. Stewart's probably live. I'd be surprised Stewart ain't live. What did I do to cast net? I don't know. I don't know what I did to deserve that, but that was awesome. That was an awesome cast net day. I fished a different part, threw it at a different side of the pond too. So, but all them leaves and stuff was in the water, and I just got at the edge of one of those. I seen one fish pop up. I thought, that's where I'm throwing. I don't know how many were stacked there, but it must have been Godzillion. Yeah. Well, you know, I've got plenty of floats and hooks right there on that branch. I can't let that thing sink over there. I find a new snag every day. I'll throw it over a little bit, but I'm sure I'll be hung up, but that's okay. Let her sink a little bit. We'll see if it gets hung up or not. Oh, I got one. You might be right, Andy. Look at Andy giving me tips. First crappie of the day. That's why they call him the snag nasty at crappie fishing. There's to you, birthday boy. Shallow around structure. Yeah, that's not really shallow around the structure, but I guess they come up and grabbed it. Yeah. I've been catching a lot of them on the bottom. Hey, he did. Tell me what to do. Look at that. One tip, and there it is. But you ain't been catching them on paddle tails. Crappie King. I wouldn't want to be called the Crappie King. That sounds kind of weird, but Maybe if you got IBS, that would probably sound weirder, but all right, let him go. Definitely need some bigger ones than that. That was the first one of the day. Not a crappie king, but a crappie king. Okay. That's why I would say crappie. It's not a black crappie. Oh, there's something jumping out there even. Hand-tied jigs. Yeah, I got a Natural State Fishing ties hand-tied jigs. I don't know if you tie them yourself, Avid, but he does lives tying the jigs. Pretty cool. I'm just snag shy is what I am. That's why I'm not getting anything. There are definitely a lot of snags out there. Yeah, I got some being sent to me from him, and I'm going to try them out. Bright collar combos, bright chartreuse. I don't know DHA, but I got something from Lyle Stokes last year. I won, and they worked pretty good right here. Some of the colors didn't, but it's a color thing sometimes when you fish. 2, 3, 4. Sometimes this is a color. Oh, there's a snag. You're sitting at the boat dock by the concrete pond. Crazy fishing, FX. There's fish popping up there. I wonder what they are. Yep, you got it. Yep, Dave from Double Hook. There's quite a few hand tires. I've not got to see many of his lives, though, but he does them in the morning, usually when I'm fishing. And most people are having lives when I'm at work, so that's the way that goes. Then you get a bad cast like that. Yep, Rock Creek Bait Company. Yep, I forgot. Dave makes some great ones too. Yeah. I'm going to get hung up for sure. There was a hit. Got a hit. Put a bobber on it. Yeah. Well, I better listen to the master since he'd already got me one fish. We'll see what we can do. Whew. Definitely cold out here, Andy. It feels like to me it's getting colder. I don't know whether it is or not, but we will try that. I definitely need those green eggs and ham. Yeah. I would prefer a fill float, but I don't feel like losing any floats. Let's see. I don't have to go very deep either. It looks like they're on top. Yeah, I've been using the float. I've been not having any luck. Maybe that might be too deep. Might just be picking up too. I don't know with a paddle tail. I don't know, but oh, something bit it though, Andy. Something did bite it. I didn't get him, but something did try to take him down. Let's try her again. Something big jumped out there. Whew. Oh, come on, Crappie. We know you're out there. We're just trying to get you. I don't think I've ever fished that paddle tail. Crappie will hook themselves. Yeah. Yeah, I could probably just slowly build in. I was trying to use it like a Bobby Garland. May not be deep enough. Whoo, hey Vandal, good morning. Thumbs up number 20. Awesome. Always hit that thumbs up. It's free, just like subscribing. Some people say. I know they're at that point sometimes for sure, but try to get it. Come on, baby. Freeze my hands. Good morning, Vandal the Land. That's why I like doing lives. I get so many tips I learn. Way more than watching YouTube. Well, the bite definitely ain't on fire, though. It's time for me to go fishing. I got deer in the freezer. Now I need some fish in the fryer. Awesome, Vandal. Yeah, get out while you can. The holiday season's just starting. I definitely have to go shallower in that spot. Come on, fishy. I know you're there. We'll try to get them. Whew. Nice overcast day, though. Once that sun normally hits there usually about 11 o'clock, the fish are gone here. Probably going to fish for a little bit longer. Let's see. We got 15 more minutes, probably. We might. Let's see. That's about the right depth, probably. It may not be the right depth, but. Oh, I don't know if you guys seen that squirrel behind me. He's up on that tree. He finally come down to visit. Wildlife out here. I was talking about him earlier. He goes down and gets a sip of water off top of that tree. Yeah. Yep. He wants to see your nuts. Oh, nope. Not that kind of live, Andy. Right on. Right on, Vandal. Nobody's hoping the float would work, but may not be the right bait. We'll try a different one. Or we might just try. I'll probably get hung up, but we'll try it without the float again. Yeah, I think so. I think just getting outdoors and enjoying everything makes for a good Saturday. Yep. All right. I still have some hooks left. Need to get you a portable fish finder. Toss it in and see what's going on. I agree with you, Andy. I can't even keep up buying hooks, so it's crazy. All right, 1, 2, 3. There's a little fishy. I'm talking little. There's number 2 there. We'll use this guy for bait, but I think it's past time for bait size now. Yeah, that's a great idea. I know they got them for like $100. See what's going on down there. Look at that little dude. That's what's not taking the float down right there. Barely. I mean, that thump is so light that you wouldn't even know. You just thought you hit a leaf. Yep, reading the water. Yep. Crapo. Got a little crapo. Just a little. I mean, it's hard to believe they even took that. That's a pretty good sized bait, actually, but I think that's a 2.5, maybe. That's what happened last time I was here. They were biting like that. I got them toward the end of my live. Got a few after the live too, but I think that's when I tried my double hook rig. Interesting enough, when you're on the bank, just keep reeling in because they could be chasing it right up to the bank. Even I've caught them right next to my foot before. If the sun was out here, that's usually why I don't catch them. Sun comes here, the bite stops completely. For one thing, I can see 4 foot of water down in 4 foot of water. That's how clear it is. That's the size of crappie you catch, Scott. I know better now. You caught some bigger ones. Been on some good ones lately. Thanks, Thumpy. I appreciate it. Yeah, reading. Yeah, I do. I know how to read the river and creeks. Well, not so much creeks because this looks like a creek to everybody, so I guess it could be. My creeks are way smaller than this. You know, I need a 4 foot rod on my creeks. Didn't let it sink enough. All right, thank you. I definitely appreciate everybody coming in and watching me struggle. I know there's some structure right there too that I continuously get hung up on. I forget about it's there because I don't see nothing, but there's some right here in front of me. I believe there's another tree or something down there, but sometimes it's 1 foot. Yeah, he wants me to use the white pearl, Thumpy. I guess that's what he gets a lot on the white pearl. I don't do too well on the white, but this time of year, spring, I use white a lot. White hair tie G. There's definitely got to be a name for the white. We support our fishing buddies and glad to help the watch arrows. Yeah, that's right. That's right, Scott. Right. Scott's another crappie guy. Been getting on some trout though. Probably going to get hung up. Probably going to forget I'm getting too low. Oh, just seen a fish chase it. Yep. Saved you a lot of time, but it's pretty cool to look at. Dave was just telling me another YouTube channel, Andy, that he's in Monroe, and it's just unreal how many fish are under the docks there, and where he fishes, they're just like everywhere around the dock. Better watch what I'm doing. Monkey milk, yeah, monkey milk collar. Everybody calls it something different. I do agree there. Start biting when you say you are leaving. You know it, T-Loco. That's definitely. I know they're biting when I leave. I'm just used to the morning bite, and that's usually when I leave. So I gotta get to work. Kind of like Thumpy, he does lunchtime videos, Friday lunch videos. You know it, T-Loco. Well, it's way past noon. Let's see if we can get another one. Oh, it's where I lose all my jigs over there. Monroe was hot this year. It seems the past few years Monroe was a lot of dinks. Yeah, I heard it's thick, pretty thick right now. I've not been fishing. I've not fished Monroe. Not at all. Definitely haven't been fishing many lakes or ponds either. 11:43 in Oklahoma. Yeah, it's just 12 something here, 12:30. If I get in the right spot, I'll be better off. But the Berkeley minnow seems like a good idea to use if I had it. I don't have no hair tie jigs at the moment. I really want to try one of those. Try a different bait. Missouri got good crappie biting with this cold front. Try some brush pile jigs. Yeah, I need to get some brush pile jigs. Oh, Rod's Fishing Adventures is with them, and that's all he catches his crappie on mainly. That was a cast gray bait there that I won in the Sunfish King tournament. Oh, and by the way, Sunfish King, if you've heard of Sunfish King, is having another online tournament. I'm not sure what fish will be in it this year. I think it's a mixture of all fish. Go check him out. I was in this tournament last winter. It's just something fun to join and see if you can win prizes. All right, Scott. Good luck, brother. Go catch some. Go catch some. They're going to put a float back on this thing, though. We might try it one time without it. Is that what it's called? It's a multi-species challenge on the Sunfish King. And you got a whole week to catch 5 fish normally. And they want the length. And that's free to enter. Just something fun to do. Especially if you catch a lot of different types of fish. It's just real challenging is all it is. Got me out last year in this cold weather to actual fish for other fish. Yeah. Thanks, Scott. Definitely. Thanks, Thumpy, for telling us what it was. I need to share it out more because I might enter it. I might enter it again because then there's a live tournament at the end. Top 8 people, I guess. Another live tournament, which is pretty cool. I was in that last year and I fished the dam. He's like, "Aren't you going to measure no fish?" I said, "After all that measuring the fish for 10 weeks, nope." I was done measuring fish for the year because measuring catfish in the wintertime is a nightmare. It's crazy. Even crappie are a pain in the winter to measure. Not unless you have a better measuring tape than me. If it was quality tournament, I would do it. Nah, it ain't no quality tournament. It's just for fun. Do win a lot of nice prizes though. Yep, hope Scott gets on some with a cane pole. That would be an interesting video. I need to try that. Cane pole fishing. Definitely do that. I could probably do that here with a 12-foot pole and just drop it. We'll see. Hey, there's Glenn. I haven't seen you in a while, Glenn. No, you're probably deer hunting. Spits and gags. Might put a float back on it if I want. I pay more attention to the chat than I do fishing, but that's the way it goes. Just tell me if I get a bite. Stacy knows. I don't know. I don't know if I know anything. I'm just trying to learn. Nope. Glad to have you back then, Glenn. life gets in the way sometimes too. I know that. I was just talking to earlier. I was talking to somebody ain't been on for 4 months. Ain't had a video out in 4 months. So I know they changed jobs and things have changed and just ain't had a chance to get back out there. But today they had a chance to go and they went. That's all it takes. Get back in the groove. One more deer for the freezer. Awesome, Bandel. This is a what they call an attempt at crappie fishing. I just mainly wanted to talk. What's your favorite way to catch crappie, Glenn? What's your favorite way? Everybody has their favorite, probably most productive way, but to catch crappie. They ain't stacked in here today at all. However, they bite. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter to Glenn. He's eating those crappie, so it's a sacrilege to release a fish for Glenn. So, oh, I put it right in the snag. Underspins. Yeah. Sometimes they're not, but old Pistol Creek gets them on the underspin. Let's get on another spotted bass here. I need to try underspins more. I know a lot of people catch them on that. I do not do at all on underspins. May not be doing it right. Everybody has their own way. Most people like float, watching that float go down, though. It's the most simple way of crappie fishing. Yeah, exactly. The beetle spins work too. Oh, you might find this interesting, but I've never caught a fish on a beetle spin. I don't know if it's where I fish or what. But I thought the same thing about the trout magnet, and now I'm catching the heck out of them with trout magnet. So, or Roadrunner. Yeah, I think he uses Roadrunner. Definitely gonna give that a try this spring again. The old beetle spin, Roadrunner. See if they work. Need to get if I start catching fish on it, get the hang of it, I'll probably catch a bunch of them. Because I hear bluegill are good on the beetle spins. Oh, I like rooster tails. I do catch fish on rooster tails. Catch a lot of crappie on rooster tails. You cut your teeth vertical jigging. And not a lot of people troll for them. I know that. Good way to find them, though, Glenn. I'm sure of that. There's the sun. That's starting to warm my ears up. Not letting it sink enough, I don't think. I've not tried MEPS. I've tried rooster tails. Never tried MEPS. Probably about the same thing, I would think. I got a bite in front of me earlier, too. I definitely haven't tried all the ways to crappie fish. Mainly float, so. The water's way deeper than I thought it was. I thought it was only 3 foot here. It's like 4 foot deep, but I can't normally fish 4 foot deep because there's so many snags on the bottom. I thought it was because it was only 3 foot. Yeah, not a lot of people troll for them. A lot of people have like 20 rods out too. I've not seen why you need 20 rods to crappie fish, but I guess if you're trolling for them, maybe. I can't even keep track of one rod, so maybe if I've not used minnows for crappie either. Anybody think I should use minnows? Just one time. Thought about using them at nighttime to see how that would do. Glad I caught you. I have to go break out Christmas decorations. All right, Glenn. There's a lot of people decorating today. That's probably what I do when I go back home. Can out your own weed guard with the 50-pound test. Richard Jean for the fishing machine has a video on it. No more catching the brush putch. That's an excellent idea, Thumpy. But I know another excellent idea. Use heavier line so you can straighten your hook. Here I only got 4-pound line. That's where I have to spool this thing up all the time. Yeah, I'll have to check that out. Get rid of some of the snags. This is river fishing is totally different. It's snaggy in the river everywhere. That changes daily too. So one spot may be different than the next day. Thanks, Glenn. Oh, Paul's getting on the subs today. I believe he's up to 102 or 3 probably. All right, Paul, you're doing good. I better get home and get something to eat. My wife's probably going. Let's see how long. Holy crap, over 3 hours. I don't know if I've caught 3 fish, but we had some pretty good chatting going though. They work pretty good, yeah. Somebody told me I tried to get rooster tails. It took me a while to get rooster tails to work too, but I was on. As soon as I knew they caught catfish, I started using rooster tails, and so far they've caught me everything. But I really started getting on a lot of crappie with rooster tails too. Interesting enough. Just about anything will eat on a spinnerbait. They don't have much time. They just see that movement in the water. They just have to bite it. They ain't got much time to think about it. They just have to do it. Reaction bite. A lot of baits I haven't used. A lot of baits I haven't caught fish on. I'm pretty new. Pretty new to jig fishing anyway. Yep. Thank everybody. I definitely thank everybody. All right, Thumpy. You take care too. Go get some thumps. Go get some thumps in sometime today. And I'll catch you later. Even my feet are cold. Got to put 2 pairs of socks on next time. Nobody's checked out Thumpy. Check him out. He's a different kind of channel. Down to earth. Definitely provides lots of tips. Lots of tips. You don't even know he's giving you tips. He's just smooth like that. You're just getting started? I know you are. He ain't got Fishing FX. He needs to get some content out. I know what you should do. You got a lot of rods. A lot of rods and reels. Just give a few reviews out on stuff you like, Fishing FX. Are you still at the pond over there? Or did you get in your boat yet? I'm not too far from there anyway. I always thought somebody told me there should be some crappie down there where I was fishing yesterday, but it was all the way across the river. I don't know if I definitely know I can't throw that far, see a float. You'd have to wade. You're bank fishing? At the pond? On the back side of that bridge, there's some crappie there. Backside of the pond bridge. So we're just done a video, but I can't get it uploaded. I didn't realize there was crappie there until I throw cast net. I catch a lot of crappie there. A lot of good bluegill and pumpkin seeds, maybe even red ear. I can't tell the red ear or pumpkin seeds. Look about the same to me. You're on the river, boat dock side. Man, I ain't caught nothing there the last couple of days, but I was on them. I wanted to fish right across from the boat dock, right out there in that area last night, but I didn't. I know you can see the snags in the daytime. At nighttime, you can't see nothing. So now I don't got enough sinkers to lose that many. I hope you have some good luck. I might come down there and see what you're doing when I get done with this live before I head home. So I hope you're still there, Fishing FX. I probably should seen some bait moving a little bit. That's cool. I know those guys that were fly fishing said they had a bite, but I've never bass fished there in that spot. Usually the river bend is usually where the catfish are and smallies are. But it's so shallow this year. All right, I'll see you in a little bit then there, buddy. We're about ready. Got 5 more minutes here, guys, and I'll be gone. 13 wonderful people. Don't forget to hit the like button. It's always free. And when you bank fish, please pick up your trash. before you leave. Especially you have a bunch of fishing line on the ground. I'm just throwing at straws right now. Every once in a while. Oh, got some big old birds. Oh, there goes an eagle. 2 eagles. Oh man, I missed it. Get the camera. 2 eagles this morning, guys. 2 eagles just flew by. Darn it. Wish I'd have got that on screen. Been waiting on all week. That was awesome. I'd never seen them that low, actually, even. Except for when I seen one landed. They weren't even that big. That didn't look like it. 2 eagles. That was awesome. Oh, he may be behind me. There's usually eagles. Hey, Dan. Good to see you. There's usually eagles across from where you are than Fishing FX. I know there's a couple of them there. I've been waiting all week to see one there, but I just seen one. That's 2. First time I've ever seen any here in this spot. 2 of them together. Never even see that. Wish you could have got the camera turned around quick enough. They're so fast. It's like a split image. They definitely were probably juvenile eagles. They weren't even full grown. Oh, good morning. That was nesting down behind the police department. That's my old neck of the woods down there. Good to see you, Dan. Not much crappie today, but I got a couple tips that got me on a couple. So they were actually up in the water column, rather on the high side. But that last one was a tiny. But when you go crappie fishing, you like to catch at least one. So skunk is off the bank. About ready to leave, though. About ready to leave. I'm going to go down and have a chat with Fishing FX. He's just down the way from me. And Paul's like a champion compared to his channel. I don't think he's hardly got any subscribers. Only a couple videos. We'll have to get Fishing FX back out there and get some stuff out. That's right. I seen him down here with his boys fishing for bait one day. Last year, the year before. I meet quite a few YouTubers down here. Hard to make it in this area. There's a few here, but it's hard work. All right, guys, it's 1 o'clock. I'm about ready to head toward him and then go home. Thanks for all coming in. Hook set. Yeah. Hey, that's cool. I've been wanting to try that stuff. That'd definitely make for a good review on that bait. Might as well use all that. I don't even think it's dark water. It's another guy that makes it down south that I've been wanting to use. Same thing, Asian carp normally. Let me put all my stuff away. All right, so sorry, Dan. I'm just about ready to head out. Just missed me. Hey, thank you, 351. I appreciate it. Yep, they usually they go off on Fridays here, Vandal, at noon. Always crazy stuff. I think they used to set them off more than that. Then people were starting to wonder, well, I don't know what I'm doing. I was just going to do a fishing video, but I don't think that would have turned out too well today. But I was just checking the water, see how they were going to do. Usually when the water starts, the air temperature starts getting colder, the crappie bite usually picks up for me. Sometimes it don't. Usually after a couple of days of being cold, not just one day, but they'll start piling in their holes. That's when you can get on them better. All right, guys. Peace out. Have a good one. Get out there and get fishing. If it's cold or warm, yeah, it's just good to be outside. See you later.